Welcome.
Justin Tucker to kick off for the AFC.
The best and brightest the league has to offer on display. The NFL Pro Bowl is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Now the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Myles Garrett able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the AFC will take over first and 10. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. Bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP, it's Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
There he goes left side, inside the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
Even against double coverage, he got enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I'm not sure he falls into the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Purdy. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and tough. To the briar patch.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce as time expires in the first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. There's probably not too much for these coaches to do in terms of X's and O's. But hey, both these teams are in it to win it. So with that, we'll get you back out for the second half of this year's Pro Bowl. Here's Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifting, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's something.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the 4th. They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Purdy. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hill going to go in motion right. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Purdy to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Throwing, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard. Take over on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their plan, and especially the execution.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine
they can sit back, keep everything in front of them, but they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had any chance of winning this game.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Back out is the AFC offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense for the NFC back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Pass complete there. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 46-yard line.
Purdy. Pressure, and the AFC sack. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3rd and 10.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Jackson here. He's going to look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Thanks for everybody that came through, for watching. Always like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share.